The famous M. Night Shyamalan movie misled us for years. They might not be aliens. Maybe there's something worse, something darker. There's a popular fan theory that suggests there's something much more, but I think, realistically, only one theory really makes sense. Science is freaking goated. I don't care what anyone says. Yes, it's got plot holes. Yes, the aliens don't make sense, but it might be my favorite M. Night Shyamalan film. I do like Unbreakable and The Village quite a bit though. Now, what I'm about to suggest to you is not a new theory by any stretch of the imagination. This has been a Reddit theory since like the late to mid 2000s, okay? But I'm gonna give you a new take on it because some people don't believe it. Some people think this is nonsense. I'm gonna stomp out any misbeliefs you have in this. And I might actually suggest to you that you could potentially be right. Now, I made a video on the Nope alien and how this alien is not actually an alien, it's an angel. A cosmic entity known as an angel. And you know what? People thought I was really schizo because of that video, but I will stick to that belief. You can watch that video as a prequel to this video because that's it. The connections are there. Watch that video. Why would aliens that can travel space-time, that can travel light years come here when Earth is 70% of water? The thing that is apparently their weakness. Why would they do this? These smart, sophisticated aliens are technologically beyond us. They came here without a spacesuit, without technology, without any weapons, all that shit. The only thing they have, weaponry-wise, is like this poison gas that can release from the wrist. Why? Why? Why do they want to get into Mel Gibson's house so badly? Why him? Why him? I mean, I'm sure they're invading many people's houses, but why are they so adamant about getting into his house? Why is M. Night Shyamalan showering this film with biblical references every 2 seconds? Well, there's only one conclusion that one can come to, ladies and gentlemen, and it is that the creatures we see in signs are not aliens. They're demons. Don't leave! Don't leave yet. I know. I look like a schizo. I know this might be pure nonsense to you. This is pathetic. You've seen this theory before and it's always been misproven, but listen to me. Just listen, hear me out. You need to change your conception of demons. This is not the demons that we see from Annabelle or Conjuring that can possess you. No, these are like very small in the hierarchy, lesser servant angels to the big angels, right? They would be like lesser dark angels. They're not the fallen angel demons that we see in all these horror movies. No, they are beings that were stripped of their power, put into the worst physical forms imaginable, and left here on planet Earth, okay? They look like the opposite of what an angel is supposed to be. They look rotten. Green is the color associated with rotting shit, okay? And brown too, but besides that, green. They're green, humanoid-esque. So remember, biblical angels are not like guys with wings, no. They're beyond. They're like eyeballs with 7 horns, huge wings. They're like insane. You don't even want to imagine these creatures. So to be put in this kind of form, this is the weakest state an angel could be put into, okay? This movie, theme-wise, is about faith. It's about faith and regaining one's faith. Mel Gibson plays a former priest who quit his practice because of his wife's death. He lost faith in God. That might be a key reason why the aliens are trying to enter into his home. Right? These demons that know that he is of less faith, so he and his family are easy victims. When the radio has people talking about the alien invasion, the radio mentions that humans have been able to fight off the aliens or at least lose them in the 3 small cities. This has to be a reference to Jerusalem, Mecca, and I forgot the name of the 3rd city, but you know what I'm talking about, the three religious cities. In fact, one of them says that people are going into old buildings within these religious holy cities to seek refuge away from the aliens, and it's working. Why the hell would aliens care if you go to an old building in some site that they don't even... Aliens who have nothing to do with us, why would they care if you're going to a holy building? Our religion means nothing to them. Unless they're not aliens, they're demons. Now, the water that affects them, is it holy water? Some people theorize, oh, maybe it affected them because it was holy water, because it's in the former priest's house. This is false. He's not a priest anymore. He doesn't bless every single glass of water around. He can't do that. And M. Night Shyamalan's character literally tells him to go up to the lake. The lake, because they're afraid of water. So this isn't just a holy water thing. Ships. We don't actually see the ships that arrive. We see lights in the sky, but that could be... Listen, demons coming down, taking the form of light in a very angelic manner, only to deceive us. That's something demons would do. The crop circles. What do they look like to you? You know, these 3 circles with this pitchfork and a tiny circle at the bottom. Well, according to the movie, this could be used as a navigational tool for the aliens to communicate where their victims are, where they want to attack. First of all, the aliens don't really use these to attack. They do use these to hide out and then seek people and seek where they're going, but they don't actually attack. We don't see many attacks happening in the film. But look at this, look at the symbol. I want you to look at something, okay? Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit, this black-filled void, right? It's like an abstract spirit. The Son, a human being, born both into the divine and the abstract, right? He has the Holy Spirit and the God within him. And then is linked to God, highlighted like this. This is truly God, right? The Holy Trinity. But what is this connection here? Well, this connection looks like the devil's pitchfork. And then we see a small circle where this could be humanity itself. Whereas Jesus represents a half and half, right? Both half cosmic, half man. We're like a full little dude. We're like a full circle, full black circle. And what's connecting us to this Holy Trinity, it's a path of hell. So the devil both withholds us from entering into the Holy Land, into the heavens, to encompass the Holy Trinity fully. It keeps us here, but it's also our connection point by defying it. You understand what I mean? This is a symbol of the Holy Trinity, the devil and man, all in one. M. Night Shyamalan is very specific about these details. He doesn't just put random symbols up there. He's very specific about the details, all right? This is the Holy Trinity and the devil. I did drugs before making this video, okay? But listen, it's true. Everything I said is true, M. Night. But here's the most damning thing. Remember, attention to detail. M. Night Shyamalan prioritizes looking at lines very carefully. Mel Gibson comes out and asks his son if he's okay, and his son's looking at something. Then Mel Gibson sees the crop circles. His son says, I think God did it. Why are these lines why is everything a biblical reference? Okay, fine, God did it. Okay, it's common to mention God in movies. But why Jerusalem, Mecca, why are 3 religious cities being referenced? What's up with that? Ships are never mentioned. This is the Holy Trinity, the devil and humanity, y'all. What is this? And then the poison gas. Could this be, listen, the Abrahamic faiths think that humanity were created in a breath of life, right? So if we're getting metaphorical, maybe this is M. Night Shyamalan telling us when they hit us with that poison gas, that's them trying to erase the breath of life because they're demonic in nature, right? God damn my iPad. Maybe that's what he's talking about. Maybe that's why it's a poison gas that stops him from breathing. But remember, it doesn't kill you. It just takes away your breath, but you can still come back, as we see his son being resuscitated after getting hit with this gas, right? It can take your breath away, but life can be given back to you from God. That's what happens. Does water equal faith? Because when they get affected by water, maybe water itself is not a weakness to this creature's skin. More so, people regaining their faith. So when Joaquin Phoenix swings away at the glasses of water, like his sister told him to, what occurs? He has restored faith in his ability, right? Smashes the glass and it affects our man. Mel Gibson's character starts regaining his faith in this moment. And remember, when these characters all regain their faith, the aliens start to retreat shortly after that, retreat from Earth. Look at M. Night Shyamalan's quote. You know what I said about giving a Dracula movie a deceptive title? That's what I did with Signs. That was a story about a war between heaven and hell. The aliens were demons and the people's dead loved ones were angels. Now, is he being literal here or just metaphor? Is this an allegory? It's probably all metaphorical and allegory. Maybe he's saying aliens do represent our inner demons, but are not actually literally demons themselves. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Here's the one thing that blows up this entire demon theory out of existence. The baby monitor scene. They take a baby monitor up to the sky and hear the signals of the spaceships and the aliens. If you're really demons, ain't no one trying to take a baby monitor up to the sky and hear you. That's not how demons... I'm sorry. I don't see a realm in which this scene happens and the creatures are demons or something spiritual or religious. No. These are probably aliens. If you're able to sense their radio signals through a baby monitor by putting it up in the sky, chances are, and they don't want it. It's not like Insidious where you see the baby monitor and you hear the voices of the demon through the baby monitor or the spirit. No. That's not what's happening here. They are able to hear communications happening between aliens in the sky with the baby monitor. You're not demons. Okay, you're probably aliens. But this is not an alien invasion. That's not what this is. Okay, you might be looking at me like I'm stupid for saying that. It's not an alien invasion, trust me. Here's what this is. Now people theorize, okay, are there aliens that are just stranded here and they have no choice but to come here? That could be true. Are they here to come? They have no choice, so they're coming in here to harvest humans? In the radio, some people saying they came here to harvest us. That is not true either. I do believe they are stranded here. Not because, oh, they're coming here to harvest whatever they can and leave. No. They cannot leave. I believe that they were sent down here. This was like a prison sentence for them. I believe that these creatures came down here because they were sent here by some greater primordial force that was driving them. Okay, there are overlords or whatever that sent them here, not as scouts, but just here as a punishment. Okay, they put him on an earth that is 70% water on purpose, so that they would feel torture. Only problem is it backfired because these aliens couldn't freaking take it and had to flee. But they were originally sent here because they had no other place to go because their gods wouldn't let them. Now you could take this biblically and say, okay, they were fallen angels that served the upper hierarchy of angels and they got punished and cast down by God or the stronger angels. And now this is what was on them. They've been stripped of their power and stripped of their angelic form. You could say that, you could make it biblical there, but I think honestly, this is a torture for these aliens. These aliens did some shit or whatever and they were sentenced here. Look at them. They're feeble. They can't win a fight against humans. They get their fingers chopped off if they try. Their water poisons them and shit. They use poison gas as their only piece of weaponry, and they only use it in response as self-defense. That alien only attacked the sun because he got his fingers chopped off, right? They don't want to be here. They're leaving crop circle signs to communicate to each other where they are. That's because they don't know. They want to find each other. They don't want to find humanity. They're entering into Mel Gibson's house because they're trying to figure out what the hell is going on. I believe that's what's happening. They don't want to be here. They were sent down here as a prison sentence and then we drove them out. And now they'll probably have nowhere to go. And those shining lights in the sky were probably alien vessels that belonged to the Overlord that cast them down here, that beamed them down here. Now, I don't know how these aliens left. Maybe they cried out to their Overlord, yo, please, man, we can't do this shit, man. These humans be wildin'. I think that's probably more reasonable than they're straight up demons from the Bible, okay? Only question is who sent them? Who imprisoned them here? Well, that is a video for another day. If you want to know why the angel from Nope is not an alien and actually is an angel, and I will die on that hill, watch this video here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission to take over Hollywood. If you want to suggest video topics to me, or talk about your favorite movie theories with like-minded individuals in a community geared towards changing storytelling itself, join the free Discord now. The link is in the description below and probably in the comment section too. Join the Discord now. We're taking over Hollywood one Coke line at a time. See you on the other side.